In a small village nestled between towering mountains and endless forests, there was a wise old monk who dedicated his life to teaching the true path. The village was a place where time seemed to stand still, and the teachings of mindfulness, simplicity, compassion, non-attachment, living in the now, self-reflection, and meditation were embedded in the very fabric of the community. One day, a traveler, tired and weary from a long journey, stumbled upon this village. His life had been filled with turmoil and chaos, and his heart yearned for something more profound, something more real. The village's calm and gentle atmosphere immediately touched his soul, and he decided to stay for a while. He soon heard about the wise old monk and decided to seek him out. The monk, aware of the traveler's restlessness, invited him to stay at the monastery. He began teaching the traveler the 7 secrets to finding the true path. Mindfulness was the first lesson. The traveler was taught to pay attention to every single moment, from the chirping of the birds to the wind's gentle caress. This practice made the traveler realize how much he had missed while being lost in his thoughts and worries. Next, the wise monk guided him towards simplicity. The traveler was instructed to wear simple clothing and eat basic meals. By stripping away the unnecessary, he found joy in the most ordinary things, like the beauty of a single flower or the taste of a simple meal. The monk's eyes were full of kindness, and he taught the traveler about compassion. They would often walk through the village, and the monk would stop to help others without a second thought, be it a child, an animal, or an elderly person. This unspoken lesson made the traveler see others with empathy and understanding. The lesson of non-attachment was more challenging. The traveler had many fears and desires that bound him, making him feel trapped. Through continuous guidance, he learned to let go of the longing for certain outcomes or clinging to past mistakes. His heart became lighter, and he felt a newfound freedom. The wisdom of living in the now was taught through daily life. Whether working in the monastery's garden, washing dishes, or just sitting quietly, the monk emphasized the importance of being fully present. The traveler began to find a profound joy in the simplest tasks, seeing each moment as a precious gift. Self-reflection was encouraged through hours of quiet contemplation. The traveler was urged to look within, to understand his own mind, his fears, his dreams. This internal exploration led to startling insights about himself and the courage to change things that no longer served him. Finally, the lesson of meditation brought everything together. Sitting in silence, focusing on the breath, the traveler discovered an inner peace and clarity that he had never known. This daily practice became a source of strength and wisdom, guiding him towards his true path. Months passed, and the transformation within the traveler was profound. He had entered the village lost and confused, but he was now calm, centered, and full of love for himself and others. The time came for the traveler to continue his journey. He thanked the monk, his eyes brimming with gratitude, knowing that he was leaving with something far more precious than anything he had ever sought. The monk simply smiled and said, "Remember, the path is not something you find. It's something you create. Keep these lessons in your heart, and you will never lose your way." With a heart full of wisdom and insights, the traveler set out again, not in search of something external, but with an inner knowing that the true path was right there within him. The village, the wise old monk, and the 7 secrets had changed him forever. The wind whispered through the trees as if approving his newfound understanding, and the mountains stood tall, witnessing a soul that had found its way. In every step, in every breath, the 7 secrets were there, not as teachings from a distant monk, but as living wisdom, guiding him, inspiring him, and illuminating his path towards a life full of authenticity, love, and peace. The traveler left the village, taking with him not just 7 lessons, but a new way of being. He understood that the true path was not a destination, but an inward journey. Through mindfulness, simplicity, compassion, non-attachment, presence, self-understanding, and meditation, he learned to experience life fully, appreciating every moment. He realized that the true path was not out there somewhere. It was within, revealed when he walked in awareness and peace. His journey was a reminder for all. Our path is not something to be found, but to be experienced and created with wisdom, step by step.